When people think of planets in the universe, they often envision locations as beautiful as Earth or as hot as Mercury. The truth is that the vast majority of planets are hostile environments where life has no chance. With freezing temperatures, burning planets, and reigning the cold vacuum of infinite space that no human can survive. The world is full of frightening objects, and planets are among the most terrifying. We show you the most terrifying planets ever discovered in this video. Prepare yourselves, because things are about to get a lot creepier. Many ancient societies noted these moving stars, since the term planet comes from the Greek word for wanderer. Even still, it wasn't until the 1600s that astronomers were able to examine them more closely, thanks to the invention of the telescope. On the other hand, what makes a planet a planet? A planet must meet certain criteria, including orbiting a star or a sun, having enough mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces, and assuming hydrostatic equilibrium, or roughly round form and having cleared the neighborhoods surrounding its orbit. Of course, since we're in space, there are debates about what constitutes a planet, but we'll stick to this one in this video. What is the tiniest planet that has ever been discovered? The Kepler 37b, with a diameter of approximately 3,860 kilometers, is 1,000 kilometers smaller than Mercury, the smallest planet in the solar system. Kepler 37b has a mass of only 0.01 times that of the Earth. This planet, which is only slightly larger than the Moon, circles the Kepler 37 star 215 light-years from Earth. What about the planet that has been discovered to be the largest? HAT P67b is the largest planet identified so far that astronomers are certain is a planet and has an accurately calculated diameter. This planet is a hot Jupiter, or a gas giant akin to Jupiter or Saturn, that orbits so near to its star that it only takes a few days to orbit once around its sun, in this case 4.8 days. HAT P67b has a diameter of 2.08 times that of Jupiter, which has an average diameter of around 88,850 miles, or 143,000 kilometers. However, HAT P67b has a mass of less than 60% that of Jupiter, making it the least dense planet ever discovered. This massive planet is approximately 1043.7 light-years away from Earth. Exoplanets are planets that exist outside of our solar system, and astronomers believe that there are billions of them strewn over the vastness of the cosmos. While the size of these two planets is impressive, they are far from the most dangerous planets in the cosmos, which we will investigate straight away. The Kelt 9b is the first dreadful planet you should avoid at all costs. Everything about this planet is bizarre. It is, in reality, one of the hottest and strangest planets known. Even molecules can't survive the heat of Kelt 9b, and hydrogen gas molecules are likely blasted apart on the day side of tidally locked Kelt 9b, unable to reassemble until their detached atoms travel around to the planet's night side. Kelt 9b is hotter than most stars, with a daytime temperature of over 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, 4,600 degrees Kelvin. But its star, Kelt 9, is considerably hotter, and evaporation is likely unraveling the planet. Kelt 9b is a gas giant with a mass 2.8 times that of Jupiter, but a density half that of Jupiter. According to scientists, the planet's atmosphere has inflated like a balloon due to the strong radiation from its host star. The planet also orbits perpendicular to the star's spin axis, which is unusual. That would be similar to a planet orbiting perpendicular to our solar system's plane. 1 year on this planet is less than 2 days due to its close proximity to the Sun. In stellar time, the Kelt 9 star is only 300 million years old, which is quite young. It is roughly twice as big as our Sun and nearly twice as hot. Because the planet's atmosphere is constantly bombarded with high levels of ultraviolet radiation, it's possible that the planet is shedding a comet-like tail of evaporated planetary material. If the above information isn't enough to deter you from visiting Kelt 9b, it's located 670 light-years distant, near the bright star Saturn at the center of the Northern Cross in the constellation Cygnus, the Swan. Summer night skies in the Northern Hemisphere are plainly visible, high in the eastern sky when it is dark. How do you feel about visiting a planet with lava streaming all over it for the next dreadful world? Isn't that true, even in your worst nightmares? Allow us to introduce the K2141b, an exoplanet the size of Earth with a molten ocean, a rock vapor atmosphere, and supersonic winds. K2141b is one of 2 planets in a star system, 202 light-years from Earth, in the direction of Aquarius the Water Bearer, a constellation visible from all regions of the globe on November evenings. Planets that revolve near to their sun, such as Mercury and Venus in our solar system, are, of course, much hotter than those that orbit farther away. However, there are planets in certain solar systems that orbit their stars even closer than Mercury, our closest neighbor. Some of these extreme worlds are referred to as lava planets because scientists believe that molten magma oceans cover at least part of their surfaces. K2141b, on the other hand, is a world of extremes, with a magma ocean about 62 miles or 100 kilometers deep, rain made of rock that evaporates and then precipitates in a regular cycle similar to the water cycle on Earth, and supersonic winds exceeding 3,100 miles per hour, or 5,000 kilometers per hour. This planet was discovered in 2018, and it has a radius of around 1.5 times that of the Earth. The rock that makes up its surface, atmosphere, and ocean is sodium, silicon monoxide, and silicon dioxide. Another feature of this planet is that it is tidally locked to its star, which means that the same side of the planet always faces the star, just as one side of the moon always faces Earth. About 2/3 of K2141b is illuminated at all times, a concept you may find difficult to grasp because it is something we never see in our own world. Researchers discovered this by examining the planet's lighting patterns and telescopic data. So, what impact does this have on the planet's climate? Because K2141b is tidally locked, there are significant temperature changes between the day and night sides. It is terribly cold on the side facing away from the star, with temperatures predicted to be below -330 degrees Fahrenheit, -200 degrees Celsius. However, the temperature on the star-facing side is expected to be a searing 5,700 degrees Fahrenheit, 3,000 degrees Celsius. Venus's scorching surface temperature is thought to be hot enough to melt rocks in our solar system. However, the temperature on K2141b is so high that rocks can vaporize. The vaporized rock contributes to the planet's sparse atmosphere. Precipitation is formed by the rock vapor created on the planet's day side. The cycle is comparable to what occurs on Earth, but without the presence of water. Because supersonic winds bring the mineral vapor to the planet's night side, where it rains down to the surface, it behaves like earthly precipitation. The precipitated materials, together with the currents in the magma ocean, travel back to the planet's scorching day side, where the rock minerals evaporate once more. It's a regular cycle, but it's not as consistent as on Earth. However, because the magma ocean's return to the hot side is slow, scientists believe that the mineral composition will gradually alter over time, influencing both K2 surface 141b's and the atmosphere. But don't get your hopes up that K2141b will ever be welcoming. Do you enjoy diamonds? If so, you'll love the next awful world, which is a diamond planet. This planet revolves around a neutron star. A neutron star is a stellar object that is both massive and tiny at the same time. Pulsars have a mass of at least 1/4 times that of our Sun, but they are only approximately 20 km or 12 miles abroad. They are basically the size of small cities, and a high mass combined with a small size implies incredible density. Neutron stars are so dense that a teaspoon of their stuff would weigh 1 billion tons on Earth. Fun fact, the team that discovered this pulsar used unique codes on supercomputers to find it among nearly 200,000 gigabytes of data. This neutron star spins at such a rapid rate that it appears to be stationary. It rotates at a rate of 167 times per second. The planet has a mass that is roughly identical to Jupiter's, although it is barely 40% the size of Jupiter. How did it get to be so small while also being so large? The planet, according to scientists, is the relic of a star whose outer layers were sucked away by the more massive pulsar. Although the pulsar swept away the planet's outer layers, it left behind a carbon-based residue. This means that our alien planet is, for all intents and purposes, a diamond, one that is around 5 times the size of Earth. This implies that this planet is larger than its star. Our diamond planet, with a diameter of around 37,300 miles, 60,000 kilometers, is 3,000 times larger than the millisecond pulsar it orbits. Furthermore, the planet orbits the pulsar at such a close distance that the complete system would fit within our sun's diameter. This planet is so close to the star that if it were much bigger, the pulsar's gravity would tear it apart. Because it is only 0.0044 AUs from its star, it takes 0.1 days to complete one orbit. It was discovered in 2011 and was announced at the time. And don't even think about mining the diamond, because the planet orbits a pulsar in the Serpent's constellation, which is 4,000 light-years away from us. Let us know what you think of the universe's most dreadful planets in the comment area below, and thank you for watching.